beg, buck me at the Emirates. Buck me at the Emirates, because I'll go. You let me know what game you want to go to. Yo, people, what we saying? We'll be spraying back again with another stream. Sorry for being, I think I'm about 5-6 minutes late now. I was on football's 12th man podcast and completely forgot to check the time in it. So yeah, things got a bit heated over there. Cal's still over there. Cal's having his little back and forth with Wolfie. So obviously I'll do all of the intro stuff over here, and then literally as soon as he's done having his little battles with Wolfie, you guys know how it gets with Wolfie on panel shows. You have your battles and then you come out in it. But look, people, let's get things started in the right way, and that right way is liking the video and subscribing to the channel. You can become a certified Shinobi. You can support the channel in ways you could never imagine by becoming a member. You can also grab me a coffee. You know, the good thing about grabbing me a coffee, it's better than a super chat. It's actually better than a membership because Google takes none of the fees, and Google takes a lot. Any of you that are looking to get into content creation, I tell you now, Google, they take a pricey penny in it. So yeah, support the thing. Let's say 75 like target. You know, these shows with Cal usually do pretty good, so let's keep that up. And yeah, enjoy the fun. Big up to everyone in the chat. Big up Abdullah, my brother. Big up to you, Hooks and Coppish TV. Hopefully he'll be here soon. And the chat, done know. Big up Toronto. Man, are tuning in from Toronto. I can't lie. I need to visit Canada at some point. I won't lie to anybody. There was a show I watched. Kim's Convenience. I think that's what it's called. Ever since I watched that show, yeah, it made me want to go to Canada in it. So big you up though, my brother. My brother, Mark, AFC, show, easy, my bro. Hope you're good. All of that stuff. Logic, big up. You done know. And big up Pimp ID. Big up Hooks. Is this what we doing? Wait, is this what we call doing the YouTube thing? I'm just a messenger. Wait, what is what doing the YouTube? I'm not doing the YouTube thing. What's the YouTube thing? Oh, do you mean the title? I learned from the best, you know, Cass, you know, learn from the best. You know what I mean? He taught me the ways of YouTube in it. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Aye, Slim Ando, love for coming back through, man. My second stream today. Well, sorry, my second Hook stream today. Staying in the know, getting my healthy dosage of social today. And I hope you've liked the video, Mr. Slim. And actually, well, maybe Mrs. Slim Handle. Or just Slim Handle, because you might be one of them. They, you know what I'm saying? Don't want to misprofile people. Do you get it? It's a big thing in 2025. So look, as you can tell, we're going to be talking about a lot of things. We're going to be talking mainly about Liverpool because I got a lot of questions for Cal in it. So do you know what? Anyone that's currently watching, if you got any questions you want to ask the Liverpool fan, I got a lot of questions because I was told that these guys are the bee's knees. These guys are going to do everything. The 5 out of 5, 7 out of 7. Oh, perfect. How perfect.
There we go.
Cal has the building. How was
from the frying pan into the fire? Let's do this, bro. What you got for me today? What you got for me, Hooks?
Hey, people, just make sure you're going over there and subscribing to Coppish because they're gonna have a lot of nice streams over the next week or so because it's darkness at the moment over them sides in Liverpool. But hey, how bad is it over in Liverpool at the moment? I don't wanna be the guy that's like too knee jerk or anything like that. But how is the general consensus over on the red side? Well, I guess there's two red sides in North, so we'll say on the Mersey side. How is it over them sides at the moment, Cal?
The best way I can put it is we're millionaires, yeah?
Yeah.
But we've been hit with a hefty tax bill that we didn't expect to get. So we're still going to be millionaires after it, but we're going to take more of a hit than we expected. So life isn't as bad as it could be, but it's not as great as it could be.
There's that simple. It's just
Yeah.
that. So
I'm not doing the whole crash out thing. I can't crash out on Liverpool Football Club after 2 games where we've lost. I can't do that.
yeah, you can't. It's not about. I don't. Hey, I don't want you to crash out.
Crash out. Like,
No. I personally don't want you to crash out personally, because I don't think that a crash out is warranted. A crash out is not what I'm searching for. What I'm
if we use against Chelsea this next week's show, yeah, very different.
Oh, swear. Oh, okay, so
yeah, very different.
There's a major difference between 3 losses back to back and 2 losses back to back. I hear it.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, okay, interesting. So I'm not searching for a crash out. What I'm searching for is accountability. Yeah, because you lot have been dodging a lot of honest conversations about things going on at Liverpool in terms of performance, in terms of players not showing up, in terms of relying on late winners. But hey, we was just always told 5 out of 5. We was told 7 out of 7. And me personally, I didn't expect 2 losses. I expected 1. I knew 1 would come. I could have never dreamed that it would be back-to-back losses. That caught me off guard.
Well, congrats, your dreams have come true. But I will say, when you were winning games from set pieces, did you really care about the outside noise?
I don't care about the outside noise in general, so it's kind of a tricky question to ask me.
So realistically, you didn't really. When fans were going, all Arsenal do is get corners and score from corners, you were just thinking, okay, but it's part of the game. We scored the corners and we won the game.
I have people in my own fan base saying that, so it's like it's not just an outside.
And what did you say to those people in your own fan base?
Like, set pieces are part of football.
Oh, just like late goals are.
Hey, I'm not denying that late goals are a part of football.
So what was I meant to do when we're scoring late goals and winning games? What was I meant to say, Cooks? Because this is what I don't get. What was I meant to do? How was I meant to act in that period where we went 5 games and won 5 games?
You could have been like, you know what? Yeah, we are really we're luck. We're getting our games by the skin of our teeth, man. Like
why is it luck? If you're playing to the end of a game and you score goals, it's not luck. No one called Palace lucky when they beat us.
No, there is a bit of luck in it though. You create your own luck. It is.
No, it wasn't luck. We just kept on knocking on the door until the door opened. When Palace scored a last-minute winner against us on Saturday, I've not heard one person call that lucky.
Your defense is in trouble. Yeah.
I've not heard one person say that's lucky.
It's lucky though. But it depends how you view luck in it. Like, I think you create your own luck. Like, so for that situation to arise, for Nketiah to be where there's a bit of luck to that.
It's no luck.
There is a bit of luck to it. There was because the ball could have gone anywhere.
But it didn't, because he struck the ball well.
That's the bit of luck. There's a bit of luck. There's a bit of luck in every good thing. There's a bit of luck. Luck is a factor. There's a bit of luck.
We were told we're lucky. We're a lucky team. No one sat there and went, you know what? Even though Liverpool aren't playing at their best, they're still getting results.
It was a bit of a pattern though. Like,
yeah, there was. Remember, I've not once sat here and said Liverpool are great football this season. What have I always said, Hooks? The first 10 games of the season, all about results. After the first 10 games, then I want to start seeing performances with the results. And then the last 10 games of the season, I only care about results.
I find this comment very interesting, because winning games with late goals and winning games with set pieces are 2 different things. Last-minute goals do not equal sustainable football. Let's be real now.
Neither does scoring goals only from set pieces. Well,
but we have never only been scoring goals from set. This is part of the
we haven't only won games this season by scoring late goals.
Large majority.
We won the game against Everton without scoring last-minute goal. Did we not?
Okay, carry on.
The game against Bournemouth technically wasn't a last-minute goal. That was inside the 90 minutes.
Wait, man are not saying okay. So when people are not saying,
I think Kaiser scored in the 87th minute.
People are not saying last minute goals; they're saying late goals.
No, I'm particularly seeing last minute goals. The Newcastle one, yes, I'll give you that one. Very late in the day. Atletico Madrid, very late in the day.
Also,
Burnley, very late in the day.
Also, a set piece. I didn't see any comments about set pieces then.
Yeah, because I appreciate all aspects of football. I've never once said hooks. I've never once said to you, all Arsenal do is score from set pieces. You've never heard those words come out of my mouth. I've never once sat there and gone, all Arsenal can do is score from set pieces.
See, so you're saying that you've never said set piece FC, is what you're saying?
If you can find anywhere I've said set piece FC, I take it all back. I take it all back. I wish Liverpool scored more goals from corners. It's something I berate Virgil and Konate about, particularly because they got on the end of a lot of corners but don't score a lot. Why would I get upset at a team scoring from set pieces? How does that benefit me?
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know how it benefit you, but I see a lot. You know what? I see so many people say it that maybe I'm just assuming that you've said it, but I'm pretty sure.
I'm guilty by association now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've locked in.
All you black men are the same. That's what I'm basically getting. That's what I am now. Yeah. Wow. I didn't think it would be it. I didn't think it would happen there, Hooks. I'm not gonna lie. That's dark, bro.
You're funny. Oh my.
This is what it's come to. I see it now. I see it now.
You're funny. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna see. This is what's so difficult. Yeah, I have to start. This is what's really annoying about YouTube football content creators. Yeah, they play on this thing. Yeah, where they know that they've said something, but they also know that you don't watch all of their content. Yeah. So they do this thing where, oh, you can't actually pin me down to where I said this. So I'm just going to act like I never said it. Or insinuated it. Because sometimes we do the thing where we're being a bit like nitpicky and, you know, with pedantic and all them things there. But because I can't pull a clip out of you saying it, that means that you never said it or insinuated it, even though you probably have some, whether it's on your channel or on someone else's channel. Actually, wait, I'm pretty sure, maybe even on here, maybe even on Dan Potts' show, you've actually asked me, am I not worried about how over-reliant Arsenal are on set pieces?
Yeah, but that's different. That's
insinuating. It's insinuating.
No, it's not. In the same way, if you hold on, Hooks, you said to me, are you not worried that Liverpool are getting just last-minute goals? And I said to you, yeah, I don't think that's sustainable. I laughed off, but I said it's also not sustainable. I'll be honest with you. Me and Drift argue a lot about it because he calls Arsenal set piece FC. And I'm like, Drift, brother, it's a part of the game. Me and Drift argue, and I actually defend Arsenal. And it makes me feel sick, but I still do it. Like, I still do. One, I'm arguing with my brother Drift, and two, I'm having to defend the team I don't want to defend, but I'm still got to be truthful about things.
There is a big difference, though, between late goals and set pieces, because, all right, for example, you can take steps to reproduce a set piece goal. You can't take steps to reproduce a late goal. Like it's like you're playing against, like, I don't know. It's like you can't train to not stop trying to score. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you can't really reproduce a late goal.
But I could flip that though, Hooks. I could say you can train mentality to know that you're never out of a game until the whistle.
Can't really train mentality.
No, you think you can't. You can. Of course you can. No, you play football. We both play football. But you can tell the difference between players who go, it's not really my day, or a player that's just, I'm going to play until the whistle's gone. I don't care how the day is going. I'm going to play until the whistle's gone. That's mentality.
I think that's one of those things. I think you either have it or you don't.
I think you can work on it. I think a lot of people are born with it. You're right. Like the greatest are born with that mentality. You can still work on it though.
It has to be from a young age though, like, because a lot of it has to do with like your personality, and like it's very hard to change mindset. Like mindset is one of the hardest things to change, because
exactly,
humans are just like by nature very like habitual. Like they're just used to doing something for so long that they just keep on. Like it's very difficult to change like belief systems. Anything mental is very difficult to change.
But don't you think there's a coincidence? I don't you think that it shows that it can be worked on, because you look at teams like, I mean, Arsene Wenger used to get late winners under Arsene Wenger, Liverpool under Klopp, Man United under Alex Ferguson. When we had Brendan, very rarely did that happen. Roy Hodgson, never happened, if I'm not mistaken. I think the boys started playing against Roy Hodgson. So surely that's coached into them, right? Surely that mentality is passed down. And I look at someone like Henderson, for example. Henderson wasn't captain material when we signed him. He was timid. He was quiet. By the time he left Liverpool, he's shouting at everyone. Shouting at Thiago. Thiago's 10 times the player of Henderson, and Henderson's shouting at Thiago. You're not mentally tapped. You got to be to do that, bro.
But that's like a comfort thing. Like that comes with time. That comes with being like within. It's like if I get hired for a job today, I'm gonna be a lot less confident than what I will be at that job 3 years later. I don't necessarily think that that's like I don't think a training mentality. And what part of it is actually mentality versus just having really good players on the pitch. Because when you have really good players on the pitch, at some point something will happen.
Bro, we've seen the Galacticos at Real Madrid. We've seen so many teams over the years with good players. Man United are a prime example. Man United under Van Gaal at one stage had Rooney, Falcao, Van Persie, Di Maria. Nothing came of it. Nothing came of it.
How do you train scoring late goals?
I think you have to work. So I think there's two ways you look at it. You look at different ways of how you can set up an attacking structure. So I look at the Bournemouth goal with Chiesa, for example. We played intricate football to get the ball to Salah to cross it in. Salah crossing in, we've overloaded the box, and boom, it's fallen to Chiesa. The one against Newcastle, one touch football, boom. So Bosley makes the late run into the box, and Rio's the runner who can't be found because we're playing against 10 men. The one against Burnley, Frimpong just crosses that in, and my man decides to play volleyball. You can't train that one. I'm not even gonna. You can't do anything about that one. That one is we got that one. But the notion that late goals are just, it's just luck all the time, I can't buy that.
I don't think it's luck all the time, but there is always an element of luck involved.
There's an element of luck involved in every goal, if that's the case, then. I
agree. I'm not disagreeing with that. I agree.
But we never call other goals lucky. I'll go as far as to say Salah's the fourth goal in the Bournemouth game, which the goal Salah scored, was less lucky than Ekitike's opening goal. But no one speaks about that. Ekitike's one had 2 ricochets, fell to him perfectly, and then scored.
This I do agree with. It's definitely a sign of never die mentality, never giving up. I agree with that. But it's not sustainable.
Was the goal that Martinelli scored against Man City, was that luck?
Martinelli scored it, so there's always an element of luck there.
Well, okay, yeah, you hate him still. Okay, I see it.
No, I don't hate him, but like,
your voice went lower and everything, bro. There's a soul there, bro. Like,
you never know with Martinelli. Like, I like look. What I'm essentially trying to say is that there was things that I could see clearly with Liverpool, like where you've. And I need people to understand, like, I'm not saying that Liverpool are now going to completely fall off and they're going to lose like all 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row and they're the bad. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that there was signs and there was evidence pointing towards you lot were playing very unsustainable football. And I think that's kind of been compounded by the fact that after this loss to Galatasaray, I've seen a lot more Liverpool fans come out and say things like, "Oh, yeah, we haven't got balance in the squad and in the team, and maybe Slot might have to drop Wirtz, and he's gonna have to figure something." I'm starting to see a lot of the thing like Liverpool fans asking and saying these things that I was asking and saying a few weeks ago, a month ago, but Back then,
Can we
it
have
was
an
five
open
out of five.
conversation about Wirtz? Can we have an open, honest conversation about Wirtz?
Give me a moment, brother, because we can always have an honest and open conversation about that. So open and honest. Let's go. He's in the thumbnail as well. So how?
I know.
My magic.
I think Florian Wirtz so far has been average for Liverpool.
Preach.
But because of the expectation, because of the amount he's cost, everyone's acting like he's playing poor. I don't know if anyone watched the Galatasaray game. I'm not even saying Florian was brilliant in that game.
I didn't.
Florian Wirtz, if I'm not mistaken, created 3 clear-cut chances in that game. My number 10 is on the pitch, primarily.
Wow, and Cal's been ejected from the Big Brother house. Don't know where he's gone. He just Cal has been reinstated to the Big Brother.
That's what I'm saying. When I start speaking facts, they just hook it. No pun intended. YouTube just hooks it. I look at Florian Wirtz, and my number 10, his primary job is to create for the players around him. He created a one-on-one for Isak. He created a header for Bradley. He put Frimpong through. He never hides. He always asks for the ball. The issue I have is from a physicality standpoint, I get frustrated with Florian Wirtz. From a physicality standpoint, I think he's too timid when there's challenges and all that stuff. That's one thing I will say. In terms of a system, the best football we've seen Florian Wirtz play was under Xabi Alonso, if we're all correct, right?
Yeah.
And he played as a part of 2 10s.
Yeah.
But not his only good football, but his absolute best. His peak so far has been under Xabi Alonso, where he plays as a part of a 2-10 system, right? Right now, me and Matt have gone through and looked at different portions of games and stuff like that. When McAllister's playing, there are times where Wirtz is deeper than McAllister in the team, and there are times where McAllister's occupying the space where Wirtz should be occupying. This is not me saying McAllister's rubbish and should be in the team. McAllister's brilliant. But if you've got a number 10, you are meant to create outlets and space for that number 10 to operate. When Bergkamp got the ball, how often?
Oh, see, I promise you that wasn't me. That was the world, because he tried to bring Bergkamp into the same conversation as Wirtz. Boy, yeah, that was a rookie mistake. Yeah, YouTube definitely got you there with that one. You said the wrong name.
I was not comparing Bergkamp to
the wrong name there. Can't lie.
That was you that time then, yeah.
No, that was definitely YouTube. That wasn't me, man. That wasn't me.
All jokes aside, though, Hooks. When Bergkamp got the ball, how many times did you see Henry run towards him in comparison to the amount of times Henry ran away from him into space?
Oh, definitely he's running into space more. But
why did he run into space?
You're talking about Henry, who's like arguably one of the most intelligent strikers that's ever played the game.
Okay.
Players that's played
Having
the
De
game.
Bruyne and Aguero. Aguero really started.
I get the point that you're making, though. You have, because I think I've heard you make it before, and I do agree with you.
Salah runs towards him. Gakpo runs towards him. Ekitike runs towards him. Again,
everyone wants it to defeat. You got too many players.
Everyone wants it to defeat. So if I'm Wirtz and I pass it to you, and then you pass it back to me and then run towards me, what have I got to play with? I've got to turn back and I've got to pass it again, or I've got to pass it out to the wing, and then someone's going to cross it in, and it's probably going to come to nothing because we've only got one player who's remotely decent in the air, and Ekitike, and even him, he's okay in there.
Dom Dewsbury, you're moving.
That wasn't. Hey, Dom. Hey, Hooks. That's not me. That's not me.
That's crazy.
Dom, brother, you can't.
No, Dom, you can't honestly believe that, bro. If there was ever a hot take, that might be the hottest take that I've heard in a while.
Dom, I'll tell you what you've done, Dom. I'm in enemy territory, Dom, right now, yeah. And you've walked in the room and gone, yeah, my man's got 200 grand in his account. I'm now going to get robbed by everyone in this room.
Nah,
Dom, you throw me under the bus here, bro.
That's a mad take. Still.
Do
you agree?
No, come on, Hooks, man. Brother, you even asked me the question, bro. Nah. Hooks.
Man. No, I'm trolling. I know the only people that would probably agree with that people that never watched Bergkamp play when he was playing live, innit? So I hear it. Yeah, so you can't even believe it because you're thinking about how Wirtz is playing now, and you're remembering what Bergkamp was like, and you're thinking, raw, like.
No, even at Wirtz best, they're just levels, isn't it? Even at his best, Bergkamp's just Bergkamp, and it just Bergkamp's just Bergkamp. But yeah, not to go off topic too much. Like Wirtz, I have no issue with Wirtz the player. I have an issue with how Wirtz the player is being utilized at Liverpool, and I think as a
think he's gone again. Yeah, that's.
Am I back again?
Yeah, you
Am I back?
Yeah,
you're. I don't know what's going on today.
Yeah, you're in the forest, bro. You're in the forest. Yeah, he's definitely in the forest. He's frozen again. He is 100 million% in the forest. Hey, Cal got that scouse Wi-Fi. I think maybe he's being DDoSed by Dom because he didn't back him up in the Bergkamp thing.
Am I back now?
I think you're back for now.
All right. I think as Arsenal fans, you guys should resonate with what I'm saying regarding the utilization of Wirtz in the team more than most other fan bases, because as people who have watched Arteta play, you'll know he's got players in the team that he's not been able to get the best out of because of how he's utilizing them as opposed to how they are as players. One of the players we're seeing that from right now is your guy, Hooks, Gyökeres. No one can sit here and say Gyökeres ain't a gun, man. But how many chances is Gyökeres getting in the game? How many times is the team feeding Gyökeres? How many times are the team catering to Gyökeres? So even though Gyökeres is in the team, he isn't being catered to. So they're not playing to his strengths. So if the manager's not doing that, the manager's failing the player and failing the team. Now, ultimately, you're winning games, so you're getting away with it in a moment. But what if you're in a game where you're not creating much? We heard you after the Liverpool game. We were there for the taking, and there was no chances created. You guys got onto him for it. So the same applies to Arne Slot right now. We've got players. We brought players to play in a 4-2-3-1.
It's a bit different though.
But they don't play in a 4-2-3-1, or they're not comfortable playing a 4-2-3-1. Frimpong thinks a very good right back. Frimpong's best position is a wing back in a 3-5-2 formation. Florian Wirtz, his best position is in the 10, solely in the 10. Gakpo, he's a left winger, but I don't know what he's been asked to do. Kirkes is a marauding left back, but he's asked to be playing third centre back in build-up play. He's making underlapping runs. We're inverting our fullbacks into the pitch. We're inverting Frimpong, Bradley, and Kirkes and Robbo. That's tapped behaviour.
It is because I was speaking to Roms about this earlier, and I think one of the biggest problems that you currently, I say one of the biggest problems, in my opinion, one of, I guess, a notable problem, at least in my opinion, is that both your fullbacks like to maraud and overlap. So already, that's balance gone. That's already balance gone. Like, you're already in balance because both your fullbacks want to do the exact same thing. And yeah, don't get me wrong, maybe it can work to some degree, but like, if you think about it, obviously it removed the goalkeeper. If you play your, quote unquote, best team, you only have two defensive minded players. And that's Virgil van Dijk and Konate.
And Konate doing up a madness at the moment.
Apparently so.
Konate doing up a madness at the moment. But what you hit the nail on the head. Hence why I saw you respond to my tweet. You saw my hence why I said I went for that formation.
But I saw.
Yeah,
I saw you tweet. I think it was your lineup for the Chelsea game.
Yeah.
Konate is Konate injured?
Bro, I can't. I can't sit here and sell the idea of selling Konate off the back of those 2 games, bro. I'm a human being with common sense. I can't do that.
But you really want.
I've got to go with Gomez. Bro, Konate can't throw up the performances he's been throwing up and do that, bro.
Is it that dark at the moment?
All right, Hooks, I'll break it down to you. If you and your family invited me to your house and I stole from your house twice in a row, you're going to invite me back the 3rd time, bro?
No way.
All right. Konate is not just stolen from the house, bro. He's left the note saying LOL. Like, that's how he's been playing at the moment. Like it can't happen. You can't play him.
But remember, he's better than Gabriel.
You keep saying it like I said this. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me, bro.
Hey, you know what, man? Let's go, man. Let's go.
I never once said that. I've categorically said a few times Gabriel is the 2nd best centre back in the league.
I mean, this is where we have our little, because I think that he's on the same level.
We've spoken about this. Don't ruin the show. Bro. Don't ruin the show, bro. I'll be honest. This is one of my favorite shows of the week. Don't ruin it for me, bro. I have a stressful life. I use this show as a way of unwinding, chatting to one of my brethren. Like, don't ruin it for me, please, bro. You're better than that. You're better.
All right, so
Gabriel's game Virgil. You're better than that, man. You know that. You're better than that.
All right, so do you know what? Yeah, talk to me a bit about the Chelsea game, because obviously it is your next game, and as much as I don't know, like as much as I would like to believe that Chelsea can get something out of this game, it is at Stamford Bridge. You lot usually punch them up when it comes to like cup games and finals, but when it comes to like league stuff, it's usually like you can't really.
It's usually draws a lot of the time.
Usually draws. The only thing I will say is Chelsea have a lot of players missing, man. And going up against, I know you got some players missing as well, but like this could just be one of those games where Isak, Salah, Wirtz, they all just go, yeah, let's stop playing around.
I hope so. Like, it'll make my life a lot better, bro. I really do hope so. The issue I have with the Chelsea game is this might play into Chelsea's favor because they've got no Cole Palmer, because they've got limited options at centre back. It might force them to play defensive football and then counter-attack us, which is what we've been susceptible to. And I think if they had a fully fit squad, I don't think the Chelsea fan base or the fans would allow Maresca to do that, nor would I think Maresca opt to do that, which would help us because they haven't got a lot of personnel available. I think they, as a team and collective as a fan base, will know we need to play a little bit more defensive, which could be our undoing because we found it difficult breaking teams down so far this season. But what I will say is, for me, there's no excuses not to get 3 points. And I'm saying this before the game. If we go down to 10 men in the first 5 minutes, or the referee does a madness, or someone on our team does an absolute crazy thing and then we lose the game 1-0, then obviously that will change. But as of right now, sitting here speaking to you before the game, knowing that from our starting 11, quote unquote, only Alisson is not available, and let's be real, Alisson's been our best player so far this season. Wow. Man brought evidence to the table, yeah. You Judge Judy now, yeah. What are we doing there?
I just felt like you just had to explain this a bit, because I would have loved for you guys to play this team against Arsenal.
Okay, I
would have loved it.
So Konate wasn't in as bad a form when we played you guys, so we had to start Konate. Frimpong was unavailable, so he went to Szoboszlai at right back because he had a good game against Newcastle, and Kirk has played. And obviously Alisson wasn't injured. the rest of the players, I mean, Gakpo played instead of Chiesa. And I think it was McAllister who started that game against Arsenal. So my method behind this team is, as much as I think McAllister on his day is our best centre midfielder in the pivot, I don't think he complements playing along with Wirtz. So if Wirtz isn't playing, then McAllister can play. I'm fine with that. Or worst case scenario, if McAllister and Wirtz are on the pitch at the same time, Wirtz has got to play left wing. But I don't like the idea of that because of how it's been employed. Chiesa for me should be starting this game because Gakpo is doing up a bit of a madness at the moment. Gakpo found his Gakpo got a new contract and said, "Yeah, I'm outside again," and it's been a bit of a mad one. Salah, I just don't have anyone else in the team that I can replace Salah with, even though Salah's doing Salah's doing a real mad thing at the moment.
Yeah, he's doing a super
Salah's doing a real mad thing at the moment, to the point where I'm like, raw, you got your hair plugs last season. Is there a side effect? Like, what's going on here? Like, what's going on? And Isak's getting 4 touches of the ball in 30 odd minutes. So
yeah,
for me, my method behind this is Chiesa is a lot more unpredictable than Gakpo. A lot more unpredictable than Gakpo. So by playing Chiesa there, I think you keep the fullback honest, and for me, Chiesa's got better shooting than Gakpo with both feet. Gakpo, when he cuts inside and lets one go, he's got a hard shot. It's not always the most accurate. Wirtz is our most creative player. Salah's should be our best attacking player, and Isak is a gunman, as we know, if he gets the chances. Grav and Szoboszlai are there to counteract the physicality of Caicedo. Szoboszlai and Gravenberch have been our 2 best midfielders so far this season. Frimpong, it was either Frimpong or Bradley, and I don't know what Bradley's doing at the moment, bro. I don't know if he's still DMing Trent and asking for like advice, but Bradley doing up a bit of a madness at the moment. And I got outvoted with the Kirke shot because I'd have played Robbo at left back.
You would have actually gone Robbo at left back.
Yeah, but I got outvoted, bro. I'm only one, bro. My fan base on Coppish, bro, I'm not in their good books at the moment. So anything I say, it's not being translated well. So I've got to ride out this storm and hope that they forgive me one day for whatever crimes I've committed that they said I've committed, and they start listening to my opinions. Because right now I'll say an opinion, bro, and all I see in the chat is tomatoes and people saying, "Raw, what's Cal on? Is everything okay at home?" Yeah, it's dark, bro. It's dark.
It's got to that
yeah,
point.
No one in the Coppish community trusts me anymore.
Even though you got Isak right,
bro. The new narrative is
they forget
the curse has been upgraded, so I get the players I want, but they end up being crap. So you see how COVID had the 2 variants. This apparently is my 2nd variant now of the Cal curse. So like, I can't win, bro. I can't win. I just it's dark days for me at the moment. What can I do?
Oh, that is your community.
I can't fight the whole fan base. I'll lose.
That is funny. Yeah, but your fan base is moving mad because Kirkes has been moving. Yeah.
Shall I tell you what is with Kirkes? So, again, Hooks, I'll be honest with you. Kirkes wasn't like one of my first choice for left back. I thought he's a limited player, but a very good player, if that makes sense. There's not a lot of variety to his game, but the stuff he does very well. Again, Kirkes is being completely misused. I never once saw Kirkes last season playing for Bournemouth tuck in to make the 3rd centre back and be part of the build-up play out of the back. Kirkes would win. Bournemouth would win the ball, and Kirkes would be like, "All right, cool. I'm taking this winger with me because I'm running to the halfway line minimum." Kirkes is now winning the ball, and Kirkes is going, "Virgil, I'll sit here. I'll wait till you pass me the ball. Then I'll pass it back to you. Then you pass it to me again. I'll pass it back to Alisson. Pass it to me now. Okay, now I'll go." By that time, they're already set up. Defense is already set up.
Yeah. Is I don't know. I feel that Chelsea have a very good opportunity to take advantage of like your shortcomings at the moment. I don't think like it will be. Yeah, I don't think it will majorly affect you, but I do think that there is a lot that can be taken advantage of. I won't even lie. But yo, big up Fonzie with this. Cal, might be time to upgrade the laptop you're watching Pele on. Hey, Pele, that's
now all jokes aside, I'm actually trying to get a desktop and I'm trying to build a desktop at the moment. So I come on, my brother.
Famous man in the chat, you know.
I always say it. Nothing against any other content creator in the game. But James Redmond is the best Liverpool content creator in the game.
100%.
Have to.
I actually started watching him before most.
Yeah, you have to, man.
Back in the day, I used to watch him.
James is the best, man. James is the best.
No, he's funny, man. He's actually funny as well. He's actually funny. So big you up though. It's a shame that you're not winning the league this season, but obviously I hope maybe you can win a Carabao Cup so you get a bit of joy this year, James. But yeah, just finally, obviously before we come to a close, like I want to get your. Do you know what? I'm actually gonna dodge all of the Arsenal stuff today, yeah, because I've got one last question.
You guys are playing well and winning games. There's not. I'm guessing there's nothing. There's no. Surely there's no rumblings at the moment of discontent or anything.
I don't care about the rumblings anyway, because there's always going to be people in my fan base that are negative in it. So this is the real. Because I posed this to Matt and Mons, and they dodged it. Like the bare deflections, lightsabers, Jedi, dodged it. Yeah.
Saying on the Floyd thing, yeah. On this business.
That's what they was doing. And then obviously I posed it to Roms, and Roms he tried to deal with it, but I don't feel like he got into the real nitty gritty of it. Yeah. So look, Slot came to Liverpool last season. Yeah, did an amazing job to win you the Premier League, your second Premier League in your history, yeah? And
it's so backhanded. So backhanded.
And now, you know, he started to sign his own players. Mm-hmm. And we're starting to see a lot of problems. Now, I know very well about this scenario because I experienced the same thing. You know, I had a new manager that came in, won a trophy with someone else's team, started to buy his own players, and it didn't quite work out the way that we all thought it would initially. And it's taken a bit of time, and we're slowly getting back around. But, you know, I'm hearing that right now it's a bit of Arne slop. But is there any chance that he could be walking?
I can't wait to your back of copies after a loss. I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
Is there any chance we're walking the same path as Arteta did?
No. And the reason I say that, and again, I'll never downplay a trophy.
Mm-hmm.
What I believe that I think it's easier for a manager to win a cup competition than it is for a league. Just like, you know, Di Matteo won the Champions League.
Oh, interesting you say that, because you won the Premier League, but it was Slot that got knocked out in the final of the Carabao Cup, no?
Yeah,
okay. But it's easier.
We didn't have an Aubameyang. With that...
You have Salah, though.
We did, yeah. Out of form.
Yeah,
apparently. He lifted the Prem trophy and he lifted the Prem, so maybe he just didn't want to show his armpits all the time. With Slot, I feel as though last season he was forced to work with a small squad, and he was able to really hone in and go, yeah, I can really work and micromanage these lot to get absolutely everything I want. I think with a bigger squad, it seems as though he's struggling with the amount of options he has now. And it happens in life, innit? Sometimes we sit there and go, wish we had this, wish we had that. When you get them, you're like, oh, can I actually deal with this? And I feel he's finding it difficult to deal with telling people in the team right now. In fact, you know what, Hooks? I'm just going to tell it straight from what I've been saying. I think Arne Slot has been a little bit cowardly in comparison to how he was last season with some of his decisions. I think it's very easy to say to Curtis Jones, Connor Bradley, Chiesa. I think it's very easy for him to say, you guys aren't starting this game, or I'm not playing you in this game. Whereas I think it's a lot more difficult to say to a McAllister, a Salah, or someone like that, you're out of form, I'm not playing you. I think he's taking a little bit of the cowardly way out at the moment, which is so unlike what he was doing last season. Because, bro, first game of the season, Kwanzaa threw up a bad first half. He hooked Kwanzaa. We didn't see Kwanzaa for time. Kwanzaa started doing OnlyFans messaging and all that, bro. Kwanzaa was like, I don't know what Slot said to him or did, but Kwanzaa's whole life changed, bro. And I saw it last season when certain players weren't playing well, hooked, boom, out. Whereas this season, I'm seeing it as, okay, so McAllister's not had a good game at all this season, but he's one of the first names on the team sheet. But Jones has been playing better than McAllister, but Jones is still coming off the bench. Then I'm looking at...
You know who I've seen do that?
Go on.
You know who?
Gyökeres.
No. You know who I've seen have a favorite.
Oh,
you
yeah.
Yeah, you know that. Yeah.
Magical Mikel. Like,
I just wonder, you know, if he is he
you think he's got the Arteta gene? Is that what you're trying to allude to?
Because he was it after the Palace game? Was it the Palace game? He came out and threw a player. He threw a player under the bus.
Let me tell you something.
He's going to be crazy at the moment, you know?
The God I believe in doesn't give you more than you can handle in life. God wouldn't do that to me. He knows I'm a humble human being. I worship his name. He ain't gonna give me a manager that's Mikel Arteta-esque. God does, you read the Bible as well. God doesn't give you more than you can handle. He knows I couldn't handle that. So
maybe he thinks you can. Or knows you can, actually. I think that's probably the better thing to say. He knows you can.
Big man, I can't handle that. So if that's in your plans for me, I beg you change it, please. So I can't handle that. Like, I can't deal with a manager who's moving like Arteta. I can't. I'm not mentally strong enough to deal with that.
No, hey. No. The Most High puts obstacles in your way that he knows you can overcome.
That's not an obstacle, bro. That's prime Mike Tyson without any hands, bro. That's you throw me and saying you got to fight Mike Tyson. I'm like, do I really? And they're like, well, you got to fight with your arms tied behind your back as well.
But you lot love the underdog thing.
No. Klopp,
it's harder for us. It's harder for us. The hard path. You like it.
Klopp loved that. Slot ain't about that life. And you know why I know that? Because players like Virgil and Isak have said, we ain't about that life. Players under Klopp never talk like that. Salah was the only one who talked like that. Salah was the only one. Every time Henderson, it would take one game at a time. Virgil and Isak, well, you heard when Isak had an interview, what do you expect to win at Liverpool? Everything. You think Nunes could have said that with Klopp here? Never. No, Nunes would have written a book about it, bro. We couldn't do that under Klopp. No way.
Hey. They're saying that's Arne Slot with no late goals. Hey man, I'm just saying. Hey, I want nothing more.
I heard he's more of an R&B man, but that's just what I've heard anyway. Like,
I just need I need you to understand that I want the best for you.
No, you don't.
I want the best for you.
Maybe outside of football you do. But
I want the best.
You don't.
This season,
I'm gonna tell you straight. I don't want the best for Arsenal, bro.
Yeah, I'm a God-fearing man. You know, it tells me that my brethren, I should You get me? Support them and
No,
want
right.
them to
Remember, I
use
did
the-
tell you the
yeah.
other day I'm still in the Old Testament, so
Yeah.
like, I'm still in the Old Testament.
So I want the best for you. It's just a shame that this season you won't be able to have the best, because it's still early, but it does seem like, this is dark by the way, it does seem like Arne Slot is currently walking down that path of, like, we can call it the Arteta path, but we've seen it with a lot of managers where when you're watching them do things or you're seeing the decisions that they make, it seems so foreign to you. And it just seems like, hey, why are you not implementing like common sense?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I felt like that over the last week.
Yeah. It's coming to that point, innit? Now,
but hold on, are we doing a bit too much here? Because Arteta has been showing this trait for years. Slot's only shown it for a week.
but hey, who knows the trait better than I?
So you spotted this after the first week of Arteta?
No, but I've lived with it for the last like 3-4 years, so I know it very well. I know it very it was actually Ornstein that tweeted it. You know, you know, obviously you're we can wrap it up here with just sharing this, because obviously you're now going to have to go into your inner circles and start deliberating about talking about this stuff. But Alisson likely to return for Liverpool after November international break. Wow, not even the October one, the November one. Following hamstring injury, 33-year-old had scanned today and set to spend 6 weeks out. Could see Brazil international miss. Chelsea, Man United, Real Madrid, Huh? Yo, Alisson's missing Chelsea, Man United, Real Madrid, and Man City. All right, people. Yes, dark days for Liverpool fans right now. Gunnar K is very dark. But hey, remember that's really right. Remember that's really. So yeah, just know I'm gonna be back here at 7 p.m. doing Premier League predictions with George and Dean from FamZone TV. I think Football With End should be joining, but he might not. But we'll find out. You'll find out at 7 p.m. Make sure you're liking the video on the way out. Let's get this to 100 likes on the way out, just so everybody can see all of the good Liverpool and Arsenal stuff we've been talking about, especially the Arne Slot stuff. It's going to be very, you know, some people are calling him Arteta now, and I think it's a very good name. And yeah, just make sure you're subscribing to my channel and to Kopish. It is in the title. And yeah, we'll catch you next week.
Arteta is crazy, by the way.